My name is Elizabeth Schleicher, and I'll be playing Mother in Ragtime. This is my first time with Art 4, but I have worked with Mark Albin in another local opera production. Mother is a really loving character. At the beginning of the show, we discover that she's very privileged, and I think we're given the idea that she lives in a happy bubble, if you will, as a result of that privilege. But I think we come to discover that Mother has feelings and intuitions that are beyond that bubble, and that her caring for the people around her, then she starts to kind of open up this circle around her as she brings more characters and accepts more people into her home and into her life, and realizes that she has a lot more to offer to the world than the current situation that she's in. The process of producing Ragtime has obviously been very different, particularly with the pandemic and us not having the chance to meet ahead of time, having a lot of independent work. Although I'll say that I'm typically have done opera productions where a lot of that music production is done on your own, and then you're coming in with a really short rehearsal period where you're putting things together. So I've enjoyed that process, although it's been also very nice to connect even virtually with other members of the cast. And I was amazed at how effective we could make our Zoom rehearsals, even with people in different cities, and still being able to develop our characters and even create personal relationships, even with just a few short virtual rehearsals. I think so far I have a couple memorable experiences, and one of it ties into those virtual rehearsals and the occasions where I could kind of break off to the side and connect with either the director or with a castmate individually. And again, I was amazed at how quickly we could connect, and I think that speaks to the show and the characters and how interesting they are, and how very quickly the characters become involved in one another's lives. We see that in the characters, and somehow we were able to make that happen as actors and singers as well. And that ties into the other memory of just being on set and doing the filming, that very quickly we feel connected and that we're in some really emotionally involved situations too as characters. And so even though we haven't been together in person, we've been able to just jump right into this filming process and really enjoy it and have a great cohesive cast already. Ragtime is a really beautiful show. The music is moving. The story is relevant. There are a lot of diverse characters, so I think the audience will find themselves connecting to one story or another, or feeling like they have lived or witnessed a similar story. And I think that's what we see in art and in performance, where it brings life in front of us and shares those stories.